Hello YouTube, how y'all doing today? My name is Paulette. This is my vlog about my life and what I eat in a day. And I am filming this on Sunday, July 23rd, 2017. Yeah, wow, where's the time going? It is 2:14. I eat low carb and I am practicing intermittent fasting most days. I am trying to work my way back to keto. I wouldn't call what I've been doing lately necessarily keto, but I would call it low carb. Most of the time, I'm under 50 grams of carbs for the past few days. So I'm working my way back to keto, but I don't think that I'm there yet. Anyway, so it's 2:15 and I have not eaten yet today. This will be my first meal of the day. As my friend Sarah from Pearls of Wisdom says, first meal, second meal. She's funny. I'm going to show you what it is, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. This is what I'm having. So, what is that? Well, that is called crack slaw, which is funny because I've heard people talking about it, but I never wanted to have it. I didn't know what it was, but I made the assumption that crack slaw was some kind of keto coleslaw substitute. And since you can have mayonnaise and that kind of stuff on keto, and most people do, I had no interest in it. I don't like coleslaw and I don't like mayonnaise. So anything that has that in it, I had no interest in. Turns out that's not what it is. Crack slaw is called crack slaw because apparently it's so addicting. So it's like crack. So now you know what I didn't know, and you may already know. Anyway, it has ground beef, which also I'm not a huge fan of that, but I put a lot of seasonings in it, so I think it will taste good. And cabbage, and there's olive oil in it and a little bit of vinegar, but I don't think you're going to be able to taste the vinegar and the amount that I made. What you saw is actually 2 servings of it, which comes out to about 10 grams of carbs, because I'm very hungry. So I'm trying to eat something that will really satisfy me and hold me over for a little while until I have dinner. And for dinner, I am going to do one of 2 things. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do, so you'll just have to wait and see what I'm having. Now, here's my question for today. While I was exercising this morning, and yeah, I did exercise this morning, you know, things roll through my mind. I'm listening to Dr. Jason Fung on, he has like a 6-part series on obesity. It's fascinating. I've actually listened to it before, and I want to try to listen to it again, and the gym is a good place to do it. Anyway, I was listening to him in my mind. He is very interesting, but sometimes, you know, my mind will wander a little bit. And he was talking about kids, and I started to think, like, what would I tell my 10-year-old self if I could go back in time and tell myself a couple of things? And I'm focusing on like food and all that kind of stuff, you know, diet, that sort of thing. And I think the #1 thing I would tell myself: eat fat, eat butter, eat full fat stuff. Don't ever do that low fat crap, because that way I would be this much ahead of myself. Eat full fat, eat real fat, eat butter, eat olive oil. That's what I would tell myself. So what would you tell your 10-year-old self if you could go back and tell yourself some kind of health related thing? I actually had a couple. That was just one of them, but that was like my #1. All right, I'm hungry. Gonna go eat this. I'll see ya. Hey there, YouTube. I wasn't sure that the button was working. Anyway, so it's a little bit later. The crack slaw was pretty good. I think I'm gonna use a slightly different recipe. I think the soy sauce would make it better, even better. So I'm gonna add soy sauce to mine next time. I might even throw it in the one I have leftovers. What I made has made 6 servings, which I split up into 3, because it's just under 400 calories and 10 grams of carbs, and that's actual carbs. Net carbs, if you net carb it out, is even lower. So anyway, I really want something sweet, really. So I made myself this. You know, on the screen that looks like a lot more than it really is. So that is an ounce of walnuts and an ounce of pecans that I pureed, ground up, whatever you want to call it. And I put a 1/4 cup of sugar-free syrup in there. Stirred it up. It's a treat that I like. I've never seen anybody else eating anything like this. Maybe they are and I'm just not seeing it, but this is my own little sweet treat. I am kind of full from the crack slaw. This will definitely keep me full. I won't be back for a while, I'm sure. I'll see ya much later. Hey there, YouTube. Okay, so I had another serving of that nut mixture that I gave you, and then later on I had a couple servings of peanuts. Because of the carb content and calorie content, I'm not eating any other food, any other meals, and honestly not hungry. So I would have to look at my MyFitnesspal to see where I am, but I know as far as calories concerned, I'm probably over. I don't know about carbs. Probably over a little bit. Not 50, over 20. I'm sure I'm over 20. Anyway, so I would say that's it for today. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, please do. And if you are subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell. I'll see ya tomorrow.